Hi, sheep.
What a crazy thing to happen. The power flickering off, bro. The devil is working hard today.
Okay.
Literally.
What the heck? Okay. So, this.
What?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was playing the game. All right.
Oh, yeah, I seen y'all go on Wordle. I was like, that's so funny.
Singing crazy. You seen this?
But this is my favorite story in the Bible. It's basically when the Jews were going to Samaria because they needed to go through there and everything like that. And he met the woman at um the
Well,
water, the well, you know. So John 4, um
Hmm?
chapter 4. He said, "When therefore the Lord knew how the Pharisees had heard that Jesus made and baptized more disciples than John, though Jesus himself baptized not, but his disciples, he left Judea, Judea, and departed again into Galilee. And he must needs go through Samaria. Then cometh he to a city of Samaria, which is called Sychar, near to the parcel of ground that Jacob gave to his son Joseph. Now Jacob's well was there. Jesus therefore, being wearied with his journey, sat thus on the well, and it was about the 6th hour. There cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water. Jesus saith unto her, Give me to drink. For his disciples were gone away unto the city to buy meat. When saith the woman of Samaria unto him, How is it that thou, being a Jew, askest drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans. Jesus answered and said unto her, If thou knewest the gift of God, and who it is that saith to thee, Give me to drink, thou wouldst have said of him, He would have given thee living water. The woman saith unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou that living water? thou art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well, and drank thereof himself, and his children, and his cattle? Jesus answered and said unto her, Whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. The woman saith unto him, Sir, give me this water, that I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. Jesus said unto her, Go, call thy husband, and come hither. And the woman answered and said, I have no husband. And Jesus said unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband, for thou hast 5 husbands, and he thou now hast is not thy husband, and that saidst thou truly. The woman said unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. Our father worshipped in the mountain, and ye say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. Jesus said unto her, Woman, believe me, thou hour cometh, when ye shall neither in this mountain, nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. Ye shall worship ye know not what. We know that we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshippers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeketh no such to worship him. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in the spirit and in truth. The woman saith unto him, I know the Messiah cometh, which is called Christ. When he is come, he shall tell us all things. And Jesus said unto her, I that speak unto thee am he. And upon this came his disciples, and marveled that he talked to the woman. Yet no man said, What seekest thou, or why thou talkest with her? The woman left her water pot, and went into the city, and saith unto the men, Come, see a man which told me all things that I ever did. Is he not the Christ? So basically, this story, I was literally just watching this on The Chosen and stuff. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so he sat at the water. He came and sat there basically just for her, in a sense. Um, and he asked for water. It's kind of like, it's supposed to start up the conversation. And she's like, "Why would I give you water? You're a Jew. I'm a Samaritan."
Oh,
Damn.
Kind of thing.
So she was being racist.
In a sense, but it's, at that time they didn't like each other. Jews and Samaritans. They had history of beef, you know. So she was like, "Why are you even talking to me?" But Jesus, he was here. He was telling her that I can give you living water, such as he can save her and, give her a way to heaven. And she's like, "I'm not even allowed to go to Jewish churches, and all the churches where, you talk to God is on Jew land." And she's a Samaritan. She's like, "How am I even gonna do all that?" And Jesus was like, "Well, get this, buddy. Soon enough, you don't even need a church to speak to God. You can do it at the comfort of your own home, or like literally anywhere, basically." And she's like, "All right, buddy, if you say so." And then Jesus, like, talking about her husband and things like that, because she just kind of wasn't getting it and not believing that he was the Messiah. Because who would?
right.
If God literally walked up to me and he was talking to me and being all, symbolical, I'd be like, "You're kind of crazy," kind of thing. Like, who would believe that Jesus would walk up to you specifically? Um, but he was talking about her husband, and she's like, "I don't have one." He's like, "You had five. Like, who are you?" And then she finally realized, because he knew these things that, she has never met this man, but he knew her. So she was jumping for joy, and she went out and basically told everybody, "He knew me. How is he not the Christ?" and stuff. And the reason I thought about this story is because she was, in a sense, a harlot. She had 5 husbands and things like that and whatnot. I don't know if she actually got married, like, written legally, or through Christ having, like, um intis- intimacy is also seen as marriage. So I don't know if she slept with 5 people or if she actually, got married to them 5, but I like this story because it's kind of just like spit it out, because why is she just tell him? But
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it.
What, you can't text your mom back?
I'm in Bible study.
I texted you hours ago to show you the cool things.
Well, the cool things can wait. Because I'm in Bible study. But we read Proverbs 7. Oh yeah, the power went out. Let me bring my notes back. So, Proverbs on wrath.
Possible word.
That's what I'm saying.
You know. Proverbs chapter 15. It says, "A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger." Yeah, don't rage bait. you know? "The tongue of the
Yeah.
wise useth knowledge all right, but the mouth of the fool poureth out foolishness. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. A wholesome tongue is the tree of life, but perseverance therein is a breach in the spirit. A fool despiseth his father's instructions, but that regardeth reproof is prudent. In the house of righteous is much treasure, but in revenues of the wicked is trouble. The lips of the wise disperse knowledge, but the heart of the foolish doth not so. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright is his delight. The way of the wicked is an abomination unto the Lord, but he loveth him that followeth after righteousness. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hath reproof shall die. hell and destruction are before the Lord, how much more than the hearts of the children of men? A scorner loveth not that reproveth him, neither will he go unto the wise. A merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of the heart the spirit is broken. The heart of him that hath understanding seeketh this knowledge, but the mouth of the fools feedeth on foolishness. All the days of the afflicted are evil, but he that is of a merry heart hath a continual feast. Better is little with the fear of the Lord, that great treasure in trouble wherein. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is, than a stalled ox in hatred therein. A wrathful man stirreth up strife, but he that is slow to anger appeaseth strife. A way of the slothful man is a hedge of thorns, but the way of a righteous man is made plain. A wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish man despiseth his mother. Folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom, but a man of understanding walketh uprightly. Without counsel, purposes are disappointed, but in the multitude of counselors they are established. A man hath joy by the answer of his mouth, and the word spoken in due season. How good is it! The way of the life is above the wise, that he may depart from hell beneath. The Lord will destroy the house of the proud, but he will establish the border of the widow. The thoughts of the wicked are an abomination of the Lord, but the words of the pure are pleasant words. He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live. The heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he heareth the prayer of the righteous. The light of the eyes rejoiceth the heart, and a good report maketh the bones fat. The ear that heareth of reproof of life abideth among the wise. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul, but that heareth reproof getteth understanding. The fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. So basically, be slow to anger, turn the other cheek kind of thing. If somebody's yelling at you, just like customer service, they teach you at McDonald's, if a customer's yelling at you, just put on a smile, in a sense, because what does fighting anger with anger solve? It just brings forth more anger, in a sense. And, what peace does anger bring? He's just saying, like I said, don't be angry and stuff. Because a wrathful heart is just pretty wicked. And it helps nobody. But that's our hour. And thank you guys for coming. I don't know, this one was fun. Because we had discussion and things as well in between. And I really appreciate you guys coming.
Yes.
So thank you.
Always, always.